Logitech got us bricked up again. It's been a while. 4 weeks with the X2 SUPERSTRIKE, and here are my honest, no fluff thoughts. I'm just a conjugator of gaming mouse, going through Pandora's box for the love of the game. First impression, just a super light, exact same DNA, but on steroids. With some Swiss engineering along with heavy inspiration from Hall effect switch, we now have customizable actuation point along with a haptic motor for feedback. Logitech claimed up to 30 millisecond overhead of latency save. However, this claim lives and dies by the adjustable actuation point. The lower the actuation point, the faster the execution. Pretty simple stuff. Here are some tech and specs. I'll be quick, I promise. Weight 61 gram, not bad, could be better. Weight balance, front heavy. Kinda throw off my aim at first, skates, whack. UHWPE from Logitech. Played just fine on glass but quite loud, muddy on cloth. Highly recommend any aftermarket skate that is not Logitech stock. Side buttons, whack. You know what? Give it double whack since there's two. Mushy feeling. Pre-travels on both units. Battery life, quite efficient. 33% after 4 weeks at 1K polling. Nice. Quality control, quite immaculate on my unit. Price, $180. Shape. Just a classic super light. High front, mid hump, relatively flat side with slight taper. Designed to fit everyone in the market. As for shape recommendation based on your hand size, for fingertip grip and claw grip, it would be around 17 to 22 cm in length and 9 to 11 cm in width. As for palm grip, 16 to 19 by 8 to 11 cm in width. My hand size can fit any grip just fine on this. Just my personal recommendation for best comfort. This mouse is very safe and large. It will fit a midget to a giant. Now let's get into the in-game testing. 12 milliseconds of latency was safe for me according to human benchmark. However, I couldn't see the difference in game simply because it's not that tangible. Actuation point customization does really cut down the distance you require to actuate the clicks. But if you already preloads, meaning you're slightly pressing down on the trigger when you're holding an angle or when you peek, you pretty much already cover the gap of this mechanic. You might not know if you're actually preloading the trigger or not. The easiest way to test this is just to simply notice the slight tension on the M1 and M2 while you're in spawn versus while you're holding an angle or waiting to swing. If you do, then that means that you unknowingly preload the trigger. However, if you're certain that you're not preloading the trigger at all, then this tech will pretty much cover you and help you with that. Either way, I'm no alien to see a 12 millisecond of latency in game. However, let me explain how this mouse actually influences how I aim. This mouse is big, more contact point, meaning that less fingertip mobility. What this essentially means is it will require me to put more effort into my micro adjustment. But the size does help with stability, giving you more contact points. If you're untrained, more contents on that down the line. In tag shooters, this mouse performed great. It's more wrist and arm dependent rather than fingers, and that works in your favor. Your aim feels planted, controlled, stabilized. In tracking heavy games though, this is a different story for me. Fingertip mobility matters a lot for me in this kind of game, constantly tracking a target, looking up and down, making rapid fast movement constantly. With the front heavy weight balance as well does require me to put more effort into my micro adjustment, and this fatigue compounded over time for me. I just had a slightly worse time with the X2 SUPERSTRIKE. It's not really about the mouse, but it's just about my enthusiasm of gaming mouse that just prefer a smaller mouse and lighter weight in these kind of games. You will be just fine with the X2 SUPERSTRIKE. Now let's talk about the prime function of the mouse itself, the rapid trigger and the haptic feedback. First thing first, the rapid trigger. I think this does have extreme competitive advantage in all sorts of game. The ability for you to spam as fast as possible is just insane, comparing it to other micro switch mouse. Now the haptic feedback. Simply just an orgasm for your fingers. The muted feel, the cushioned, the precise yet responsive feel coming from the mouse itself is just something to die for. I damn near threw away everything I have simply because this just feels amazing. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty damn nice. Mwah. Perfect. Excuse me more. Closing thoughts time. Is the X2 SUPERSTRIKE a good deal? In my opinion, damn good deal. If and only if you already like the super light shape itself, or you're just simply buying this because of the tech and abandoning the shape is king rule. Logitech did an amazing job implementing the tech into this mouse and pushing the industry forward. Adjustable customization should be the new thing in gaming mouse in the modern day. Personally, my actuation point is around 2. Highly recommend setting it between 2 to 6. There was some inconsistency at actuation point 1 throughout my testing. Now let's rate this thing. Performance 4 out of 5 for me. I game perfectly fine with the SUPERSTRIKE intact shooters. My quality control on my unit is immaculate, fortunately. Couldn't say the same for anyone else though. Shape 3.8 out of 5. It is a very safe and neutral shape. But honestly, I just fell in love because of the haptic feedback. I don't really fall in love with the shape itself. I do game better with other mouse. Right now, there's so many mouse in the market that has better shape, weight, price, along with just as fast. Just as fast meaning that something that is tangible through my testing. Price $180 is very steep. However, this tech is exclusive to Logitech right now. At the same time, the Viper V4 Pro release is just right around the corner, but has just small sensor improvement, not really game innovating tech, a switch swap, and a slight weight save. Now this become a justifiable purchase. And also you can buy 3 gaming mouse for the price of this. I mean, I can't really defend anything on that because I can just only support you there because, you know, me, I'm the concierge of gaming mouse. I'll just be buying stupid shit all the time to make a review. At the end of the day, you are the captain of your own ship. You can decide if you would like the X2 SUPERSTRIKE or not. Please don't buy eBay price. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so sorry you have to sit through all of this. Please like and subscribe. The next review is going to be Wallhack SP005 and answer the question, is GlassPad an in-game thing? And does it actually improve you in-game through my testing? Concierge? Pass. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. I'm gonna go touch some haptics.